Now, as a gamer myself, I've been playing some games recently and been enjoying them, you know what I'm saying? And recently, you know what I'm saying, I played the new Resident Evil. That shit, you know what I'm saying? That game was a fucking banger. I enjoyed it. I beat the game 3 times. Literally, I beat the game 3 times. I unlocked, like, most of the achievements. Except for, like, the final puzzle. But anyways, I'm sorry. The problem with gaming right now, I think it's just the repetitive of, like, open world games. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, where they would just release a bunch of open world games, but they're kind of, like, boring or mid. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind video games as long as they're entertaining and good. You know what I mean? After a while, you get kind of burnt out when you get the same shit over and over again, like Call of Duty and 2K every fucking year. Thank God Call of Duty actually took the time to say that they're gonna take a year break in between. I don't know why the fuck. I don't understand the thought process of releasing the same shit over and over again and then expecting people to support your game. You know what I mean? But you know, let's see what's going on with this video, man, bruh.
Days back, I posed the question to all of you, inquiring about what bothers you the most about gaming right now. And little did y'all know that my devious black behind was gonna turn y'all's
I think, like, the biggest problem, though, is the whole, like, just not listening to the people, you know what I mean? Or, like, they're rushing the games. They're cutting down on their, like, developers, and so the game comes out ass. I don't know, bruh. Like, it's the more corporate part of gaming that sucks. You know what I'm saying? And then the more, like, authentic games that come out that are actually fucking enjoyable. Like, gaming is meant to be fun. You know what I mean? But I digress.
Problems into a video. So here we go. The fact that we pay $70 for half-baked products. Have you ever posed the question why we pay $70 for half-baked products? It's because people in the modern day are incapable of unity. If we all stop paying for BS, we will stop receiving BS, at very least, at that high price. But let's
Did you niggas actually play Black Ops 7? I have not played a Call of Duty. I bought Black Ops 6, but I played it like twice, and I never touched it again. I swear to fucking God. I probably would never buy another Call of Duty again, bro. I just miss the more authentic games, bro. Like, you just get burnt out from when you get the same shit over and over again. You know, there's no, like, uniqueness to each game. You get what I'm saying, bro.
Let's talk about it. One thing about this that pisses me off is that a lot of these $70 games, a lot of them are very tedious. They make you do the same thing over and over again and treat it as a mechanic of the video game. And a lot of the time, these games drop as a ridiculously buggy mess on release. You finna spend your first 30 minutes.
Especially if you're playing on, especially if you're playing on PC, bro. Dude, I love playing. PC gaming is the best way to play a game. Like, in my personal experience, it's the best fucking way. But, like, the problem is like, I don't know what it is about PC and gaming. Whenever they release a game that's brand new the first day, it's always crashing, buggy. They force you to use DLSS, and it's just like, bro. Like, god damn, dude.
Reading the patch notes. We used to be able to get a CD, plug it into the Xbox 360, and play the game immediately. Now, even if you have a CD, you gotta wait for the game on the CD to download. You know, back in the days of...
Nah, that's true. Nah, you know what company be hoeing the most with that kind of shit? Nintendo. Nintendo be hoeing, bro. Nintendo, they got all this extra shit, the game sharing. Like, literally, you could, like, so what Nintendo does is, so I have the new Switch 2. No flex. So I have the new Switch 2, right? You know what I'm saying? This shit's up here, right? So let's say I want to put a game in here, right? The game doesn't have the actual, like, it doesn't have the full game on there. Like, it's just like a card, like an ID card to show that you have it, but you still gotta connect to the internet. You still gotta download it. Like, you don't fully own it. Like, that's another problem with gaming nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Sorry if I keep yapping, bro. And no flex, but I have really not touched this shit too much, to be honest, bro. To be honest,
the PS2, the PS3, the 360, they couldn't get away with stuff like this without catching a hefty lawsuit. And if people just stuck together, maybe, just maybe, we could be a little bit closer to being back in those glory days. But since people are incapable of unity, that's never gonna happen. Remaster instead of remake. And also, delays. There are very few games that actually require a remaster or a remake. If the console still runs, if it's on PC or it's backwards compatible, in my opinion, it's not always warranted. I mean, it's ridiculous just how many versions of...
Oh my god, I was just about to bring the Last of Us up. Bro. They did it again? They did it again? What the fuck? Why do they keep remastering it, bro? Or, like, why do they keep doing that? You know what I mean? Like, they don't need to do all that shit, bro. Just make a fucking PS5 port of the fucking game. That's all you need to fucking do, bro. Yeah, bro. Like, you know, all that time they could have used to make a third Last of Us game. Literally.
Last of Us there are. You know, companies are just doing this out of laziness. They want us to pay more while substantially giving us less. Take a look at the remaster for Assassin's Creed 3 and Red Dead Redemption, both of which missing the online modes. And yet they cost more than the originals. They're charging...
I didn't pay for that. I have PlayStation Plus. I have this game on PlayStation Plus. It's free on PlayStation Plus on PS5. So for all you niggas that are buying that shit, bro, at that point, you might as well just get PlayStation Plus extra. I think it's extra. You know what I'm saying? That to me is like, you know, I wouldn't buy a full game. Like, PlayStation actually not too bad. If you get like the subscription and shit, yeah, you don't like really own the game, to be fair. That is like a big complaint, but at least if you don't want to spend so much fucking money, bro, you know, on games, bro, get like a get that like PlayStation Plus subscription. It's way better than fucking buying the game by itself, because you're only gonna play the game one time. You're gonna beat the fucking game and you're never gonna touch it again, bro. Like, you just die.
Extra to give us less, and we just eat it up like some gluttonous bitches. Censorship. You can just smell the balls of these companies shrink by the day. Why'd you just snitch on yourself like that? Not one person watching this video needed to know that you are a certified ball sniffer. But I'll bite. Your problem, not the balls. There was a batty problem in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
I'm sorry, y'all, but I did not play this fucking game, bro. I don't know. Some of these games, they just don't look appealing to me. I'm not gonna fucking lie, bro.
You see, if I could get Goonerific for a second, take a look. So right here is the Arkham City model for Harley Quinn. As you can see, she's very textured, as we should say, very glossy, plumpy. Now this is what she looked like in Suicide Squad. Can you see the difference? Now normally I don't give a damn about stuff like this. In fact, the less Gooner...
Generally, I really don't give a shit about none of that shit, bro. The game just has to be good. The game just has to be fucking good, bro. That's it, bro. If the game is mid, I'm not buying it, bro.
Material in these video games, the better for me. I don't want to feel guilty having a loyal relationship and all I'm seeing is Batty. Like my girl, she don't mind, but I mind. I'm a simp for my woman, I won't lie. What bothers me is the why. Why did they censor it? They censored plenty of Harley's outfits in this game, by the way. And it's not just this one. I've seen literal Gooner games like Stellar Blade catch the fade. I've seen it happen across Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn. All of these companies had one thing in particular that was very similar about them. They all had their balls in a vice grip by one company. They were holding them tightly.
Yo, this game is so good. Metal Gear, this is the third one. They made the remake. I played it. It's on my gaming channel. I played the full game. It's down in the description. Catch your dumbass. You better go down there, bitch. And hit that fucking subscribe button. I'm getting sick of this shit, bro.
Gun and ball gamers enabling companies to make low quality slop. For those of you who are uneducated in the term, let me explain what a ball and gun, a gun and ball gamer is. You see,
what is that?
People who buy the latest console.
Is he talking about 2K and Call of Duty? Now, like, I don't get mad at people when they buy Call of Duty games nowadays, but it's just like, I generally just don't give a shit to buy the next Call of Duty. Cause what? I'm gonna level up. I'm gonna get max prestige. I'm gonna unlock all the cameras for fucking what? It's the same shit every fucking year.
Only to play Madden, NBA 2K, and Call of Duty. In my opinion, you are not a gamer. In my opinion,
Yeah, you're not a gamer, but. Oh my god, bro. Resident Evil was so fucking good, bro.
Y'all need to stop buying the latest console just to play the exact same thing you was playing a year ago.
The graphics are like a little bit better, but the mechanics still fucking suck.
In your gaming vocabulary with some new titles. I would even make the argument that it's because of ball and gun gamers why the resurgence of live servants games just spread everywhere in the last couple years. You see, when you do all of these pack openings and you spend all of this real money to get the new player, the new tattoo in 2K, other companies see that, they look at it like, okay, we can do something like that.
It's really just hyper capitalism, bro.
Let's put
it's the extreme capitalist, corporations that just get their hands on these like video game companies, and then it goes from being authentic to being all about making money, and then it ruins the product over time. And like people get pissed off, and then eventually people will stop playing these games. But like genuinely, like I don't get why these video game companies, why do they make like, think about it. 2K, they got the packs and shit, the VC packs and shit like that. Call of Duty, they have the skins. Why do they feel like they need to, like, they already have so much fucking money. You don't need to make a new game every year. You could do every other year if the game is fucking, and people are complaining about the game. You could just wait another year. You know what I mean? Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, it's like look at, actually, as much as I I don't, Rockstar kind of pissed me off with GTA 6, right? Like, at least, like, they didn't release a GTA game every fucking year. You know what I mean? At least they, put effort into their games, focus on the quality, the story. Like, at least they try, right? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I admit, like, GTA, they shouldn't have released that. GTA 6 should have been released like 5 years sooner. But I mean, bro, it's like
live service in our Arkham game. Why the hell did they think that was gonna work out for them? It don't work, nigga. People play the Arkham games for fun gameplay and story. What makes
exactly, bro.
you think that we're gonna want to do all of this extra battle pass stuff? And the thing is,
the
most pissed off gamers I've ever seen in my life are ball and gun gamers. You don't even enjoy what you play. Why do
bro, I have family members that love playing 2K and they get mad and then they rage and they're like, I'm not buying the next 2K. And then you go buy the next 2K. What do you mean? Or you buy the next Call of Duty? It's just like, you're just wasting your fucking money, bro. Go play a new game. Go, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta play the same game every fucking day, bro. Go try out a new genre of games. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Go play some classics, bro. Go, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got tons of games now on the fucking consoles nowadays. They got the old Resident Evil games. I know I keep on bringing the Resident Evil is because, like, recently, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just like, bro, you don't gotta play the same game every fucking day. There's other games.
You buy it every time. Why did any of you even buy Black Ops 7? It's universally hated for good reason. But because you did, they're gonna do the same this year, if not next year.
I thought they delayed. I thought they did it so that, like, they only release games every other year instead of every year now. Because of the pushback they were getting with Black Ops 7. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of the reasons why a lot of these games, it's the same thing every year is because a lot of these developers, they don't have time to add new shit to the game. And so they're forced to, like, crunch out as quickly in a little bit of time as they're being overworked, basically.
And the year after that, again and again and again, because you guppies keep buying these sloppy games. Oh, and speaking of, look at this. Battle passes, especially how WWE 2K26 implemented them. What the hell, 2K? WWE 2K26 was a mistake. I was looking forward to it, and then they did that. What do you mean that the game costs like $70, $80, but to unlock every wrestler, you need to buy a pack for another $70 to $80.
Yo, it's that corporate greed shit, bro. That's the problem with gaming though nowadays. Like genuinely though, and at that point, like I just don't. What's the thought? Why even do all that? Like it's just not worth buying it. That's why, like, and then these games flop. Like people don't play them. You know what I mean? You know, not always. Like 2K and Call of Duty are the exceptions of that. But like, they wonder why people don't want to buy their fucking games, and why people aren't paying attention to them, and why people stop caring about these games. Because it's, you know what I mean? It's just like they're doing too much. They're doing too fucking much. You're doing too much. Not everything needs to be a subscription.
What happened to being able to play the game and unlock the wrestlers by playing the game? They aren't Mortal Kombat guest characters.
I mean, you could at least, like, you know, I mean, you don't even.
They work at the company right now. If not, they did before. It's not like it's a new wrestler that just came in from NXT and you needed to spend a bunch of money to implement them into this game. And even if that was your excuse, it's a whole lot of bullshit. I've seen your custom characters. People can recreate.
Nah, niggas is goofy. Arthur Morgan? No, the fuck was y'all niggas doing on this game, bruh? Nigga put in Arthur Morgan?
All of this by themselves. But you, 2K, also WWE, you fall into the ball and gun gamer too. Y'all are just some greedy bastards, ain't you? I think 2K's microtransactions, everything they get you to buy makes it one of the worst games of all time. Hey, I know you saw this right here and you just
I already
just
fucking
ignored
did.
it, huh?
I already
Okay.
fucking
I'ma
did.
Just tell your auntie to leave.
Nah, deadass though. But you niggas haven't subscribed or liked this video at all, and I know you're fucking enjoying it. Do you need me to put the keys in front of your face? A Gucci goo. Sorry, I was reacting to another video and I don't know.
Leave the back door open this time, you know. Don't worry, we won't wake you up. Why is every game $70 now? Followed by a comment by Hermos that said, if the rumors are true, GTA 6 will be a...
That's actually the bad part, because niggas are gonna want to buy GTA 6 for $100, including me, bro. Like, yo, GTA, yo, Rockstar, I get y'all put so much time and money to this game, but y'all already make tons of money with the shark cards and shit, bro, and GTA 5 online. So why the fuck you need to make it $100, nigga? Just keep it. I mean, just keep it $70, bro. Just keep it $70, please, Rockstar. Do not make it $100, bro. Oh my god.
$100. And when it sells a lot of copies, it'll give other game devs to price their games the same. A bit of poor English there, but I'm gonna let it slide so I can rant a little bit. What the fuck? I know that there was some...
It was rumors. It was rumors. You know what I mean? But...
dumbass rich boy streamer who recently said that the game should cost $800. No, I'm not
what the fuck?
BSing you. XQC actually said that with his clown.
XQC is such a fucking cornball, bro. I swear to fucking God, every time I hear XQC say some shit, he's always saying some dumbass shit. Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry, but GTA 6 ain't got no right to be $100. The most
Hell
I'll even go
nah.
for is $80. And that's if I'm assuming the game's gonna be good. That's the thing. But he wants it to be 10 times that price.
Why
but
though?
This dude who commented is right. If GTA 6 sees that they can get away with it, other companies will follow suit, and that is not a good thing for anyone. As we saw from my very popular video on the PS5, a lot of people on this planet are struggling with money. Imagine when video game season comes around. You're gonna have to pick and choose what games you want if you can even afford any.
It's already at that point. Let me be honest with y'all niggas. We're already at that point. You know what I'm saying?
I think if GTA 6 does end up costing $100 and other games try to follow, there's gonna be a lot of games on the market that fucking fail.
Yeah. Yeah, but still though, they really should not make it $100. They could easily make it like, you know how GTA 5 they have the shark cards and shit. Like, just do that, bro. You don't you don't need to make the game $100. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, and the reason why I mentioned the shark cards is because we all know niggas gonna buy them shits. You know, I'd rather niggas buy the shark cards than niggas spend $100 on a video game, because it's just gonna reinforce the idea that games can be priced at a higher price. You know what I'm saying?
$1 billion
Like,
is the price of production for GTA 6. Most games don't even do a quarter of that. So we're gonna have a
true.
bunch of people thinking that they deserve shit when they don't deserve nothing. Trying to give these ultra premium prices to their games that ain't even worth a full 100 cents. Never mind $100. The copyright on the Nemesis system. That and CEOs and suits treat programmers, coders, animators like me like pawns in 4D chess and think a jumbled mess of code will be more preferable. Calm down, buddy. I understand your frustration, though I cannot speak much on it because I myself am not an animator nor coder,
Okay.
but that Nemesis
The only thing I would say is like y'all need to stop these corporates. Y'all need to stop overworking your fucking developers, bro.
system, though, it's
Bro.
cursed. And apparently they were planning to use it in the canceled Wonder Woman game. But I truly believe that they're not gonna sell or get rid of the patents. I genuinely feel like we're never gonna see that system being used again. This brother right here just said, raise the prices. It seems like the main issue that people have with gaming today is the price of how much of all of this stuff costs, and fair the fuck enough. I don't know where these companies got the idea and the audacity to make them cost this much in the first place.
Oh my god. What the fuck is this? What? I'm not buying this shit.
Most of which ain't even worthy to be anywhere near that price range. And they will
What?
do all of that and then dare to make the game live service. Studios dropping bangers and then getting shut down. It does suck when that happens. Now, somebody in this thread did follow up with something I found interesting to talk about. Arkham Shadows was a great game that sold well, but Camouflage and the studio making the sequel to it still got shut down anyway.
Bro, I played this game. I have this game on my Oculus. It's a really fun game. Oh my god, you get a fucking workout playing that shit, bruh. Like, you really feel like you're Batman. But why would they cancel it though? Why would they cancel the sequel, nigga? Bro, that would be so fun. Yo, VR gaming is it's so good, you guys, bro. It's just like, we just need more developers. It's just not as big as it could be, bro. You know what I mean? That's the problem with VR gaming. It's just, the problem with VR gaming is there's not enough studios that are willing to put money into it, because not as many people have VRs and shit. People just gotta make it so that VRs are gotta be worth getting. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's gonna be a game out there one day that's gonna make people want to buy VRs. You know what I'm saying? Like, and once that happens, you know, it'll be a lot better. But like right now with how VR is right now, it's fun. It's genuinely fun. I've played a lot of VR games. They're fun. It's just they're so underrated, bro.
And that's when I said respectfully, there is no VR game that'll ever do enough numbers to warrant it to not get shut down. Whether it's good or not enough people have a VR.
That's it, bro. Just not enough people have that shit, bro. I would say they just need to get more people to buy VRs, bro, and make it so that like they're more affordable. I mean, they kind of are. I mean, the VR I had, I mean, it was like $300, bro. It's just a bad time for VR right now, bro. Not everybody can afford to just buy a VR right now. I would genuinely say, when it gets to that point where VR starts to become common, it will get more popular, bro. It will.
I would say that I am a gamer. I play RPGs, MMORPGs.
I need to play Elder Scrolls.
Hero shooters. I play looter shooters. I play extraction shooters. Superhero games.
I can't afford Arc Raiders, bro.
Whole shebang. I have owned console after console my whole life, but one thing I do not have and will never be buying is a VR. I don't
Why?
care enough about VR games. They don't feel canon enough to me. And even then, they just got this wonky kind of look to them. I don't know. It's not my thing.
Here's the thing though. It looks wonky when you see people play it, but when you're playing it yourself, it's a completely different story. I think bro is bugging right here. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's his money, but as someone who's used VR, I don't use my VR at the time, but when I do have a chance to use it, I do try to use it, bro. But like I would say just like when you watch people play the game, you know, it looks and it feels janky, but when you're actually playing it, it's smooth as fuck. That's what I got. That's what I'm trying to say. It's actually really fun, bro. The only problem that I have with VR is like, I mean, it depends on the type of VR headset you get. Like my headset, I had to buy a custom headset for it, attachment headset for it because yeah. Is it plugged in? So I have this thing right here. So this strap right here is super comfortable. The old strap was just super uncomfortable. I was getting headaches off it. Now I don't get the headaches and I get more battery life with this shit. But this shit's cool as fuck, bro. If like legitimately, VR is actually really fun. I would say, you know, especially when you play with friends, it's super fucking fun. But it's just not popular enough. I do think that there's just not enough people out there with VRs, but eventually it will get to a point where VR will get, you know what I'm saying, become popular.
Maybe it's for you, I'm happy for you, but piss off with that shit from around me. The fact that a lot
Damn,
of
bruh, it's like
companies have
that.
been announcing games that aren't even finished or near finished, and
Here's my thing about VR though. I wouldn't rush to get one though. Like Taker, I wouldn't rush. Cause like I said, there's not like a huge catalog of like VR games, and I wouldn't really rush, you know, right now. Like just take your time with that shit.
when they
bruh.
don't have enough time, they delay the game. Why the fuck would you announce a damn game that ain't even finished or near finished, especially if you don't actually know the time when the game will be finished? Guys, I think Shadow XX6 wants these game developers to make sure their games are finished or near finished before they announce them. And I'd have to agree. You know, a lot of the stuff that y'all are complaining
I would say you could do like a teaser announcement, right? That's fine. Like the teaser announcement is fine. Like, oh hey, it's in production. That to me is fine. But when they say like, oh, the game's gonna come out in 2025, and then it's 2025 and it's still not fucking out, bitch. GTA 6, it was supposed to come out last year. The fuck is wrong with you niggas? And then they delay it another year. That shit pisses me off.
about is stuff that I've either warned y'all about or made a video on in the past, by the way. See, Demi guy got his hands wrapped firm around them curves. Ooh, this guy got 3 things to say. When a game trailer is shown or a game is announced or sneak peeked but then canceled, Black Panther game for example. 2, video game community is toxic. 3,
Yeah.
video games with microtransactions that are merely for gaining money. I remembered old games were grinding for fun and not shortcuts. Ubisoft just can't help but catch a stray down.
Nah, when I mention the open world games that are kind of like bland with the games that come out, I was trying to think of the name at the time at the beginning of the video, but like Ubisoft is literally the perfect example of that shit, bro.
They're really one piece of shit company, ain't they? Time
They-
savers. How about you say these nuts and put them in your mouth for later, nigga? Some games needing an online connection even though you're playing single player mode.
Oh
I'm
my
looking at
God.
you, MK11. The fact that more games
That shit is
will
annoying.
be stored on servers instead of on individual discs. If I have to pay to play a game that will be useless in a few years, I don't want it. And the fact that Ubisoft told us to get used to this shit, nah, video that I made a couple years back, yeah, my point still stands.
What is that? Star Wars Outlaws? I'm not playing that shit, bro.
Like this wood in the morning. Literally every OG gaming studio destroying everything they build out of spite. Not spite, stupidity. It's the fact that companies would have made so much more money.
Yeah, the people who created Suicide Squad were the same people that created like all the Arkham games and shit. They fired their writers. apparently. Why the fuck did you do that, dumbass? And then they get mad and upset when people don't like the fucking game.
If they just
Retard.
wouldn't have done that instead of another Arkham game, even one with co-op, we get Suicide Squad. Why? Oh, why would you do that? Stupidity is one hell of a sport, and companies like Ubisoft and Rocksteady are athletes. DC only making Batman games. DC Universe Online removing the option to be a villain.
What?
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. They did what? DC.
They did that? They removed the villains? Why? Oh my fucking god. What is wrong with these? DC Universe Online is an old ass game though. It's been around for like 10, 15 years. I remember playing that shit, bro. I remember being a speedster. Yeah, I remember having a hero character and having a villain character, and like, bro, it was a fun game, bro. Why would they take out the villains? Like, what the fuck?
Universe Online was a very pivotal gaming experience in my lifetime. I put so
Yeah.
many hours into the game that my Xbox stopped telling me the hours, the days. It turned into weeks and a year. Yeah, I had a problem. I was skipping lunch at school so I could save my lunch money to go buy a DC Universe Online membership. That's how deep the addiction ran. Most modern games suck, and sadly, ain't that the damn truth? Now there are many
There's some
games
bangers
that have
that came
dropped
out,
in the
but-
last decade that have been incredibly fun to play.
Yo, this game is legendary, bro.
Memorable stories, gameplay that had me hooked until early as hell in the morning.
The reason I like I said, I would love to play Helldivers with friends, bro, but I literally do not have the money for this shit, bro. I'm broke as fuck, bro. Stop making your game so fucking expensive, bro.
about them before I went to
Come on,
sleep.
bruh.
It was on my mind when I woke up. All I wanted to do, besides hit it from the back, raw, long dick style, was play the damn game. But dare I say, in the last decade alone, there have been much more games that did not meet expectations. One that they set out themselves. Games where they bit off much more than their fat mouths could gnaw on. Games that released broken and stayed broken to the point where by the time where a fix could have been dropped, people already been dropped the game. Think about games like Mind's Eye, where a
Oh, I heard about I didn't even know this game was coming out. I didn't even know it was coming out.
fix would have done literally nothing to help them because the overall video game structure was cold crust buns. Games like Skate dropping a sequel only for it to be the absolute worst one.
Oh man. Every time I see a season 1 on my fucking screen, bro. I mean, that's not always true. Seasons aren't always bad unless if they're like free and shit. I mean, it's cool, but it's like, I don't know, bro. There are some cases where like I think a good game, like Outlast Trials, they have seasons and shit, but the gameplay is free. Like, you don't have to re-buy the game. Yeah, you could buy skins and shit, but you don't have to. You know what I mean? And they give you like free points over time, and you could just use it to buy a new costume anyways. Like, that shit's fine. You know, I guess that's Call of Duty too, but it's just like, you know, I don't know, bruh. I don't know, bruh.
In the franchise, using the word beta as a cover-up for why the game is as trash as it is. Battlefield 6. The launch of that game temporarily killed Call of Duty, only to never, ever capitalize on their success. And
Really?
each update, or lack thereof, seem to just bury the game further. Even when we get a good thing, it seems to never last for long. And don't even get me started on some of these developers. Arc Raiders devs have gotta be some of the laziest malacas. And I love Arc Raiders. I play it every damn week. I'm at Daredevil 3 rank as we speak.
Bruh, I am too broke for these fucking games, bro.
But if I tear into these devs and their lack of incentive to fix the issues in the game that literally break and ruin experiences, we would be here all day. Random lag spikes when I come across a player, people glitching their loot. I could go on forever. We would literally be here all day.
What the fuck?
Greed and incompetence have seemed to ruin these games for everybody. But I genuinely want to know what you think. Do you think gaming sucks right now? Does anything bother you about gaming right now?
Here's my thing. I definitely think there are some problems with gaming right now. It definitely could be way worse though. And there is the option of just, if you think the game is bad, just don't fucking buy it. You know what I mean? There are a lot of great games that have came out. You know what I'm saying? But I would say, bro, like, the only games that are I'm willing to like play are ones that only come out every few years. Like, I think nowadays the best type of games are like the single player, you know, adventure type games, or like just game that are just good gameplay. It's just fun to play, bro. Those are the games I'm really into nowadays, bro. I used to be Call of Duty and 2K, but like eventually you just got to put that shit down, bro. Right? Like, you just play the same shit over and over again, you know, and then you're spending $70 on it every year, and then you're complaining about the game every fucking time you play it, you know, it just gets annoying. You're just like, fuck it. You know what I mean? But, I mean, I would say, like, the biggest problem, I think it's just corporate greed, bruh. I think that's just the biggest problem with gaming. Just this hyper-capitalistic approach to gaming is just super fucking annoying. You know what I mean? And eventually it'll get better. I do think the game, it will get better, and you know, people will start to be more wise. I mean, people are already struggling as it is financially, so people are gonna be a lot more like, I don't know if I want to buy this game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I want to buy this game. People are gonna be a lot more hesitant on it. But what do y'all think about this shit, man? I hope you have a good breakfast, a good dinner, a good night, man. I love y'all, man. Peace.